The Krasno Global Events Series has been enhancing UNC students' knowledge of global affairs for almost a decade. The lecture series, which brings distinguished scholars and diplomats to campus to discuss international relations, saw unlikely success during the COVID year. Reporter Pete Villasmil gives us a look into the organization's preparations for its biggest event since before the pandemic.
A packed crowd waits in anticipation in the Nelson Mandela Auditorium. The chatter amongst the crowd ceases as a jovial voice emanates over the center's speakers, welcoming them to the experience.
I would like to welcome you to the Krasno Global Events Series.
The Krasno Global Events Series is the flagship initiative of UNC's Krasno Global Affairs and Business Council. Since its creation in 2012, the lecture series has given the UNC community access to some of the country's leading scholars and diplomats. The organization has hosted individuals like Admiral Dennis Blair, the former Director of National Intelligence under the Obama administration, and distinguished conservative commentator Bill Kristol. Dr. Klaus Larres is the Richard M. Krasno Distinguished Professor of History and International Affairs at UNC and has organized the event series since its beginning. For him, it has been an enriching experience to spearhead the program.
And the idea is to bring the world to Chapel Hill, as we not always can go to the world or to Washington, D.C. I thought it might be interesting to get the world to come to us and talk to us about global affairs.
The upcoming Krasno event will focus on the economic, geopolitical, and security relationship between the U.S. and China. Thursday's panel discussion will feature high-profile figures such as Knut Flohr, the former president and CEO of BMW North America, and Tom Orlik, the chief economist for Bloomberg Economics. Joining them in discussion will be Klaus Becker, a former German honorary consul, and Audrey Winter, a former U.S. trade representative for China. North Carolina Secretary of State Elaine Marshall is also set to offer opening remarks at Thursday's event. Marshall has been a supporter of the Krasno Lecture Series since 2018 and has been impressed by the student body's participation with the program, especially during previous events' Q&A sessions.
I think what I like about it is I see a lot of student engagement in it also. They are better informed as a college student than I ever was about international affairs, so I'm kind of envious about that, but I'm just tickled to death to see the student engagement.
Like most things, the Krasno Event Series was impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. The organization faced a number of challenges as the group was cut off from its primary venue and local audience. However, the pandemic offered a unique opportunity for the team to cater to a global audience. In the height of the pandemic, the lecture series was broadcasted globally using Zoom's webinar functionality. For the first time in the program's history, anyone could tune in and watch the events live from anywhere on Earth. The hybrid event will utilize the Mandela Auditorium's Zoom capabilities to broadcast the event to the organization's new international audience. UNC students and members of the Chapel Hill community are invited to attend virtually or in person. The event will commence at 5:30 p.m. In Chapel Hill, I'm Pete Villasmil.